quick catch up on the books I read while I was away. Wildcard Valentine. I liked this book. I had a little bit of an issue with a florist who doesn't like getting up early. I feel like the floral industry is up before bakers. Maybe not. Maybe bakers get up before them, but it hung me up the rest of the book. I liked the first part of this. It was great. I wanted to stay in that little book section. I took a pause before I finished the back section or the second half, but I love this book. It's great. Billionaire's Island. This is another short Ash Keller book. I enjoyed this one. Yeah, it's just, her books are sweet, fun reads. Also, her Maine Squeeze. That was a little bit longer, I think, but I enjoyed this one. There's also, it's part of a series. I haven't read the other book yet. How to Get a Date Worth Keeping. I read this, and I thought it had good advice, for some parts at least, but I could not tell you one thing from it. This I read for a little bit until it felt gimmicky, and I wouldn't say repetitive, but it felt like a gimmick at some point, and I DNF'd it. This had more anxiety tips, and I'm not going to be writing, but it was helpful for happiness and anxiety tips. Whoa. Okay, this did not help. If you want to become anxious, you could read this book. Mostly he's not describing the kind of anxiety that I have with social anxiety and a generalized anxiety disorder, but especially social anxiety disorder. This is more like negative self-talk, or just like self-pressure. I don't know, it just wasn't for me. The audiobook the audiobook, if you want to hear John Deloney talk for however many hours this audiobook is, he talks throughout the book. If you're gonna listen, you might as well listen. Or if you're gonna read it, you might as well listen to it. Between the Shelves, it's a Casey Stockton book. I love Casey Stockton. Yeah, this one I had to read before other ones that I have in my TBR pile. But I was waiting for this for like a year. I enjoy this series. I don't know if it's going to continue, but this and Off the Record, I highly enjoy. Christmas Blind Date by Ash Keller, another, I think this one's the shortest one I've read. It might not be, but she writes short books, but this was a sweet, fun, quick one that just puts you in a good mood to go to sleep. An Accidental Marriage. Deborah M. Hathaway had this for free on her, she may still have it. YouTube is demonetizing audiobooks for authors. Whoa. Went too fast there. But she put this one up, and I enjoyed it, and I also got the library. Excuse me. The library copy, so that I could read it without ads. Or listen to it without ads. This one, I did not read the revised and updated book. I read the first edition because the Dollar Tree had it randomly. But it was helpful. A Foolish Proposal, I read after Deborah M. Hathaway's. It's a Casey Stockton book. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm excited to read all of the Gentleman's Gamble series. So this is my second one, and I enjoy both of them. Writing Invisible is my last book that I have on my list that I remember reading. I read most of it. I DNF'd it, but like at maybe 85%. But her definition of invisible and my definition are different. So that's what I read while I was away.